All right, let's get this going. What am I doing? This was just an idea I came up with in the middle of the night, you know, it was just spur of the moment. And it's like, you know, should record a video. What else am I gonna do with my time? Let's be honest, this year sucks. My goal with this video is just some positive encouragement. This is also just like a test video because I'm testing out some editing stuff on my computer. Just want to see if any of that works properly. So, what the frick is going on? This year's not been good. I'm sure I'm not alone in saying that this year, especially for me personally, has been the worst year of my life. Like for so many reasons other than the obvious, like not being able to go out and do things. I'm sure I'm definitely not alone saying that. This year, if it could be one word to describe like the feeling that this year brings, it would be endurance, trial. Because like everyone, no matter how big, small, rich, poor, this has been a trying time for all of us. You know, I saw a funny meme where it was just like the ads where it's like rich people saying like, this has been tough for all of us, and it's Drax from Guardians 2 being like, I too am extraordinarily humble. No matter how rich or poor, it's like depression is still a very strong thing. Like, I've had quite my experience with that. But let's just get to the point of why I'm doing this. Well, mainly I'm bored, and you know, I've been watching YouTube for about 8 years of my existence. It's a big part of my life, so it's like it'd be cool to put my own video up there instead of like the stupid videos I would just post. It'd be cool to like just have this video, especially just one talking about everything going on, which, you know, might sound like a broken record at this point, but you know, whoever hears this, they need it. On to the positive motivation part. I'm gonna stop moving. It's too much. It's still kind of dark, hold on. Bit of all the crap that's been going on in my life just these past 5 months, it's crazy. Like, it's been 5 months since all this went down. It's about to be 6 because it's September now. I remember back when it was like April, it's like we're only a month into this, and at that point it felt like we were a year into it. I was like, we're only a month in. Now we're 5 months in. I've made jokes being like, each month this year, it's like the 10 plagues in the Bible. Each month this year is like a new disaster. Alright, September, bring it on. What's gonna be the big thing this month? COVID wave 7,000. Came up with the idea for this video, but I had nothing scripted, so I'm just going full improv, just off my brain, doing a lot of hand movements. I'm sorry if that's distracting. We got 4 months left of this year, which is already, it's great. Like, that's the thing in itself. Like, this year, as crazy and as awful as it's been, it's gone fast. Like, I'm sure there's some people, it's like, this has been a slow year, but it's like, look at it, it's already September. So it's like, I don't know. I may be alone thinking that, but this year for me has gone pretty fast. I don't want to get into any personal stuff right now, but even though everything was starting to go to hell, the first couple months were good for me. I had a positive outlook on life. I was just like, you know what? This is just a time. A lot of people, like, alive right now have never experienced stuff like this. The biggest thing my generation felt would have been 9/11, the wars in Iraq and stuff. It's like, it wasn't, like, nothing on the scale of, like, a world war happening, which is also something, like, everyone at the start of this year is like, World War III. I'm too awkward for this. If by some miracle I ever become some sort of celebrity, because, you know, we're doing stuff like this, like, motivation. I'm gonna spit some real quick. So, like I said, I don't really like get into personal stuff. I'd rather not cry or anything like that right now. I went from having good, positive outlooks and motivation to then suddenly just literally, it's like looking at someone's heartbeat on a chart. It was like boop boop, and then somehow like the heartbeat goes down. But however you are taking this year, whatever you're doing, whether you're in school, work, college, like me, I'm doing college right now, or I'm trying to. It's not really. It's a community college, so it's not anything exciting. The way I am right now, I'm not really motivated to do anything, really. It's like I'm that kind of person where it's just like, if I don't enjoy what I'm doing, or I'm not motivated by anything really to do it, I don't feel pushed to do it. That's why I was always an average student in school. Stop bringing this to me. It's not the point. No matter how you're dealing with the crisis this year, if you have the things that are motivating you, you'll get through it. You have family, friends, loved ones. No matter how deep in a dark place you are, there are those who will always be there to lift you up. That's one thing that's helped me through recent stuff that's happened. My feeling of loneliness, it doesn't go away. There's always those times where it's reassuring, just like I have my family, my good friends who have stuck with me. And like YouTube as well, like it's, like most people, it's just like YouTube's weird, like grows. It's like, how can you make money off the internet? It's helped me. Like again, I've been watching it for 8 years of my life. It's a good escape, like especially like good content, stuff like that. This by no means is good content, but you know, this is just me putting my thoughts out there. There are always people who will help you. Something like during my depression spells, I've always had people tell me, it's just like, I'm here for you. Of course, like whenever you hear that, it's like you don't feel that way, because it's like in the moment when you're feeling alone, you feel alone, like you feel abandoned and stuff like that. Like I was saying, times like this, it's hard to really recommend therapy. Therapy is nothing like it's like now as it has been, because you know, it's like before all this is like, get a therapist, you go, you lay in a bed thing and I talk to you, and where you just sit and chat. But now it's like over the phone. Before all this happened, I was considering getting a therapist, but I was like, I'm okay mentally. But then stuff happened and I was like, maybe I should get a therapist. And then all this happened, and then I was like, you know, I was already iffy about going to chat with someone I've never met before. Now like over the phone, it's like, ironically, I am better in person than I am over the phone. This is a trial period for all of us, and however you're dealing with it, if you're managing, if you're in a dark place, if you're alright, if you're doing great, all of that, just so long as you're managing it better than just like ignoring it. If you're sad or depressed or something, just like, oh, I'm not gonna talk to anyone about it, I'm not gonna. It's always just like, I don't want to bother anybody. Like, it's not healthy to bottle stuff up, because that ultimately gets worse. Because what happens when you have, like, you bottle up emotions, that bottle just keeps filling up. It's like a soda bottle. Something happens and that soda bottle gets shaken. All the carbonation starts building up on the inside. Something happens in your life, you get really shaken up about it, but you don't talk to anyone about it. It's like with the bottle, it gets shaken up. I'm not gonna open it. I'm not gonna open up. I'm just gonna put it away. Just not talk about it. Like the bottle got shook, no one needs to know about it. You have all these bad emotions, you let them build up, and then you don't talk to anyone about it, you just let it bottle up. And then one day someone comes along, opens that fridge, grabs that bottle, opens it up, and then it just, and then all of a sudden that person just runs away. Walks away, just like, oh, whoops, and realize it was that bad. So like, that's what happens. Like, you let stuff bottle up for too long, and then the first person that tries to actually help you, you just. That's also how you know where your real friends are. It's like, you're in a dark place like that, and if they are willing to stay and help you. Now, of course, if you're being a jerk and you're just like, I don't want your help, stay away from me, I can do it on my own, being prideful and stuff, then it's like, yeah, like, you need to chill out, dude. Quite the tangent. This is what happens when I don't script anything. Tangents happen. I'm gonna just wrap this up now, because I have now been recording for 17 minutes, and hopefully when I edit it down, it's not nearly that long, because the spiel does not need to be that long. If you need help, get it. Don't let pride or you thinking that you don't want to bother anyone be the worst for you, because in times like this, it's not good to let anything negative or bad like that be something that destroys you. Like I said, this year, not good by any means. Not the way we saw starting a new decade. We will get through it, one way or another, just so long as everyone is staying calm and making smart and wise decisions, and not, opening everything. I'm not gonna get into politics and stuff. I don't care about that stuff. Pray. Get help. Start taking the right steps towards bettering yourself. Eventually, we'll get through this. I really hope this doesn't go on a thing where it goes on for years, but even if it does, we'll be okay. For now, let's just focus on bettering ourselves, and through that, we better each other. For now, thank you for listening.